October 17th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I've got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about all these ones that are on drugs and the homeless out here. And stuff's getting worse. And just yesterday, I kind of just took a look around just to see, a lot of stuff that I post is just day in and day out here. I mean, just going from point A to point B, whether I'm going to the grocery store, whether I'm going up to the casino. Things that I show are just there. But if you start to look, oh, there's a lot more. And there's a lot more that people don't even realize it's hidden. Now, where do we begin? Let's just start up here where Steak and Shake used to be on 40 Highway. I noticed about a week ago that somebody had actually even knocked some of the bricks out of one side of the wall. I figured they're probably trying to get in there and maybe they're living inside there too. I don't know. But they tore some major bricks out to try to get into this place. But where their trash bin is, somebody's actually built like a home. I mean, they're squatting, I guess, like squatters there. And there's several people, looks like, that are living in there. Now, I'm going to show that today. Drove up in there. Now, this place, it gets to me, that's Kansas City, Missouri side. Kansas City, Missouri, let me just go back for a little bit go back in time here a little bit. When I used to be married, I was married to a legal secretary. Worked for a big law firm over there on the Kansas side. And Kansas City downtown, wouldn't want everybody to know this, but a lot of those buildings down there, they had acquired, but they didn't have the money to even knock the buildings down downtown Kansas City. That's why sometimes you hear them say, oh, they want to hold on those old. Yeah, because there's some of them, they didn't have the money. Now, whether they have the money now to do it or not, I don't know. I doubt it. The way things are, things haven't got better. And after this pandemic deal, things got even worse. But people own these properties. And if they don't pay the taxes or they don't make them tear these places down and level them like they're supposed to, then bad things happen. Now, if this is owned, this place has been for sale for, I don't know. It's been up there vacant, I think, for 5 years or better. It might be 8 years even. And now they got homeless living up there over in that trash area where the trash bin would be. I'm going to show that. And actually, there was 3 of them across the street that they were going at it because they were on the other side, on the north side, because they see me drive up there over there. Well, I wonder what they're doing. And there's a lot of trash and stuff. I mean, makes you wonder. Well, down off there where they put that food facility place in, they used to have a whole encampment down over there by the railroad track. And then they were living back behind Gordman's. Independence and some other ones had to go in there. I guess it was Independence, but somebody went in there I actually seen them with a bobcat picking massive amounts of trash. There was actually beds laying outside and stuff. I guess people had laid on out there back behind Gordman's and stuff. I did post a couple videos on that on YouTube too. So let's just take a look at this, guys. And just made me think, if one of these people, what if they, they're living there, they're allowed them, the city, there ain't no way the city shouldn't know that they're not living there, because they're living there. If one of these people, say, was hyped up on drugs and killed somebody, and they knew that they were living there, well, you think about this for a second. You could sue the person who owns that property. You could sue the city because the city isn't enforcing the laws basically on this right here. And here you go. Of course, everybody could fall back and say, well, they could say, we didn't know that they were living there. Well, the property owner is supposed to make sure that he maintains his property no matter what. And everybody knows now in Kansas City, Missouri, everybody knows now here in Kansas City, guess what? They're living down there, so we'll see what happens on this. But it just makes me wonder. You know, they're supposed to be out helping these people and doing more. I don't see that. And off Nolan here, there's I don't know, it's kind of like a cell phone place. I did a deal about, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago where there was trash. It's like this is where some of the homeless just dump all their trash back there. I'm going to show that too. We'll start out with the trash and then we'll show Steak and Shake here in Independence in Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, guys. Now this is Nolan Road. This is over by Honey Baked Ham. Oh, I can tell you a quick story about that too. I worked there for about 3 days, and on the third day I had to go because think of it was this guy. They take the spices and stuff, and they take a torch and they melt it into the ham. And this one guy, I seen this. This is why I quit there. This was way, way back. I mean, many, many years ago. But he sneezed on the ham, and he said, don't worry about it. He just sprinkled the seasonings on there, took that torch, he just melted it right into the ham, and then told me to wrap it up. So anytime you get one of those honey baked hams, I think about this. Not good, guys. But we'll go on from there. I mean, it's Kansas City, you know. So we're going to go on up here. And I got my mic on, that's what you're hearing. Oh, let me go back here. I missed it right there, guys. Well, what you're looking at is some kind of cell phone place or something here. But now this is a business, okay? Now this is in Independence. But on this back wall, this business should have to maintain this area. And there is like a ton of trash over here. Now way back, I did a video on this. Way back, I think it was about 8 months, maybe a year ago. And look at that. Does that look like that's changed? It's like the employees, like one employee couldn't get out there and they couldn't bag all that stuff up. Well, I mean, it just makes everything look trashier. You know, they talk about it here in Kansas City about how, they're wanting to be a bigger city and all this. Well, they ain't showing all this because this is part of Kansas City. This is Independence. Don't matter if it's Lee Summit, Raytown. Doesn't matter if it's North Kansas City. I mean, all this stuff, you know, has an effect on the whole area. So hold on. All right, guys, so you see these over here. This is what I'm coming up here. And you see these 3 here. Now, there are some people that actually go over here on the other side. There's over here by the Gordmans why they put a bus stop there, I'll never know. I guess so they can all move the stuff and everything else. But this is the only guy I've seen to look maybe legit. These did not look legit. But these are the 3 that are probably living in that where I'm going to show you next. So hold on. Now this is a great Steak and Shake. It's been vacant for, I know, at least 5 to 8 years. And I've shown in the last 3 months, there was some people who looked like they were dealing drugs. There was actually a Jeep from down there by the one that hangs out, what's that? Tool Shed. Tool Shed. There's a Jeep that goes down Tool Shed that was back over here. And over in this area, they were placing something, okay? Right in this area right here. And I showed that. But let's just go on. You know, those bars down on 40 Highway are known for that. This is, let me see if I can lighten this up a little bit too here, you guys. More, I don't want to get it too light because it'll be too bright. So right here, this guy, there's a tent. He looks like he's got a metal frame with like tarps over everything. And it looks like somebody's living in there. You got no trespass. I mean, you talk about that's like squatting, ain't it, almost? Then I get thinking, you know, here you go again. You know, and they're allowing this? This is Kansas City, Missouri side on this side. Only reason I know that because way back when I was about 16 years old, I was driving my dad's Coupe de Ville Cadillac. I got up on 40 highway and actually the alternator had went out on it and I was running off the battery. Independent stopped me up here on 40 because the lights were dim. And when they had me shut the engine off just to check everything out, it died. I couldn't get it restarted. But Independence was polite enough. Guess what they did? Well, of course, I don't know if that says anything good about Kansas City, Missouri. Said, we'll help you. Said, you can't park it over on the Independence side, but we'll push you over across the street to Kansas City, Missouri. So they pushed, they got the two Independence police officers pushed the Cadillac Coupe de Ville over here on this side of the area when it was something else, when Sam's and stuff was over. But I don't even think Sam's, I forget what was over here at that time. But this is funny. But this isn't funny. And look at the trash and stuff. But why isn't anybody being accountable on this? I mean, there's something wrong here. And, this shouldn't be. This should not be. And they're living in there. That's where they're living. Now, hold on. I mean, you can also see that nobody's maintaining this property either. I mean, you can see where the weeds and stuff and everything's grown up. I mean, even if it was a vacant property, they should actually maintain it and keep it if you're the owner. So it makes you wonder, has the city obtained this? Or is it still owned by the owner? Now, what you're looking at over here, guys, is a corner of Steak and Shake. And somebody's taken, it looks like a sledge, and they've knocked bricks out. I noticed this, like I said, about a week ago when I was going by. You could actually see through this one area through here. And I thought, man, what are they trying to get into? Maybe they're just getting into that too. I don't know. Or did they figure out they could try to steal something else out of the building to try to make money or something? But, I don't know. But this is, like I say, this is Independence area. This is Kansas City, Missouri. But look at this. Now, hold on. And you can see, look at that. Look at that. And this is a place where they can deal their drugs. I mean, here you go again. Okay, guys. Now, what you're going to see here, I'm going to advance this a little bit. It's one of the guys here that, like I say, I think it's probably the head dog. But like I say, the one of them's they move different drugs, stuff like that. They use bicycles. I mean, they come up my street, up and down, up and down. And they meet up over here. I mean, they're probably not making much out of the deal, but somebody high up is making a lot more. But, I mean, who wants this activity going on anywhere? And Kansas City says, here we go again. Things get better. Yeah, we actually had a police officer on a motorcycle get hit yesterday. Even. I mean, these people, hold on. All right, guys. And they were looking over at their, where the dumpster was across the way there at Steak and Shake. You can see. That's crazy stuff there. See? It's pointing over that way. Let's go back. Do one more shot there. You see he's pointing over towards their deal there. So that's where the city's allowing them to live, I guess. No, guys. And this was from a while back when me and my son went in Wendy's up there off Nolan Road. This gal come in and she was going to chop look like the manager's head off. Now, yes, that is a makeshift machete. Well, I mean, we all want to go into the restaurants and stuff and have these people like that going into the restaurants, don't we? Now, luckily, there was a heavy-set, kind of fat, like manager gal that was in there, or assistant manager. She never made it up there because she was having to do something else. Yeah, she was working, and this gal, she was half stone and she was staggered. She went over there by actually the trash can. She was standing on the trash can at first, went up to the register, and the manager never, or assistant manager never come up there. And then she left, and she took this machete and she hit the glass as she went out the door on the side, not the door glass, but actually side. Then she went over to that Taco John's, and then she went in over there by between McDonald's. But this is Independence, and like I say, this is Kansas City, Missouri. So don't think these people aren't dangerous, because they are, and they are on drugs. And a lot needs to be done about this over here in this area, on this south side in Independence, and in Kansas City in general. Here's actually a better view of that, guys. There's another picture or snapshot I took. This is what they've done to that corner of that Steak and Shake now. I assume they're crawling in there, I guess, over there in this building. I mean, that becomes a hazard too. I mean, shoot, there could be a dead body in there. Who knows what's going on? I mean, the city probably needs to come out and check this out here at this Steak and Shake. All right, guys, we'll wrap this up for right now. I got other videos coming. We're going to talk about Waterfall Park next, and all these homeless and druggies that are down there, and how they're using it to move the drugs and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. So keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.